I want to call your attention to my voiceover of a new audiobook, Zen and the Art of Navigating College. Written by Peter Klein, the book empowers prospective college students by expanding their perspective and awareness to facilitate their advancement in self-awareness and appreciation for their unique skills and aptitude. The typical college student's concerns center on the mundane, housing logistics, class schedules, tuition, and the anticipation of meeting fellow students, parties, and gaining acceptance to a fraternity. They fail to appreciate the planning and strategic aspects involved in extracting the necessary education that can compensate for a student's lack of confidence, perspective, and self-awareness. If you have a son or daughter getting ready for college, this is a must-read book for them. Too often, parents surrender their teenagers to college academia thinking that they are in safe hands. Given all the disruption we have witnessed at college campuses across the nation, it's apparent there is little education taking place. Rather, it's a place of indoctrination and misdirection. Students are vulnerable in their freshman year. Away from home and family, they find themselves alone, thrust into a new and unfamiliar environment intent on gaining acceptance. Resident revolutionary ideologues, including professors and instructors alike, are teaching a curriculum mired in theory while actively preaching their questionable and misdirected revolutionary causes to vulnerable students. We've all heard stories about the inadequacy of a college education, with many graduates floundering, having lost their way. This book employs a metaphorical journey to describe a student's experience in selecting and attending college. Robert Frost's poem, The Road Not Taken, is a great metaphor for taking a journey, which usually represents adventure, struggle, and change. This is what every student experiences, along with having to make significant choices. But in making a choice, we must give something up. Many of these early decisions have the potential to significantly impact the arc of one's life. It often requires the benefit of 20/20 hindsight. The components of proper decision-making are relatively simple but extremely hard to implement. First, one has to gather all relevant information and objectively weigh its pros and cons. The second is to strip away all emotions while taking a long-term view in decision-making. The two most consequential decisions a student must make is selection of college and major. But most of us get it wrong, since 75% of college graduates end up in careers having nothing to do with their majors. If you are looking for a meaningful graduation present for a teenager or niece or nephew, this is the essential college guidebook that can change their perspective and empower them to get the most of their college education while retaining their authentic self.